afternoon, everyone. My name is Nomsa Clara Mnube, and I'm on my own today. Everyone is having a day off. So our topic today is confidence, how to be confident and building self-confidence. Sometimes it can be very, very challenging to some people. And as long as you understand the first step to actually build that confidence and understanding how the effects, how it's going to affect you if you don't build it, or if you remain the way you are, not feeling that confident, what are the effects? So if you understand those things, then it is easy to actually build that confidence. There's lots of advice that you can get from YouTube, or you can buy books, but as long as your mind is not made up his mind that I actually want to do this, I want to take action and build my confidence, and I want to identify the triggers, what triggers me to feel the way that I feel when you don't feel confident. And there are some people that are confident as well. They're really, they don't have problems with their confidence, but there are times where they have their own insecurities. So it's not, when you don't feel confident, you don't have to blame yourself, or you don't have to think that why am I feeling that way. So life is a process. As long as you understand why you are feeling the way you are feeling, and you understand the triggers that triggers you to feel that way. And okay, let me find this. Okay, now I can see the comments. And having that valuable information of how can I build my confidence moving forward, live the life feeling strong, and be assured within myself, and doing the things that I want to do. Because in life, we all have our hopes and dreams. We all have the things that we hope for, and we all have things that we want to achieve in life. And so anyone can say, Nomsa, I don't have dreams. Everyone has dreams. Everyone has these goals in their heart that one day I would like to be this, and one day I would like to be this. But taking action is not a problem. It's being scared of if people are going to judge me, and what if things don't work out? What if people don't take me serious? So there's lots of roles that plays a part when someone is building a confidence, their confidence, and it also affects, it can affect your identity. When you don't have confidence, it can affect your self-image as well, identity, self-image. It can affect your communication. Some people, when they communicate with people, they find it difficult. If you don't have confidence within you, you can find it difficult to communicate with other people. And but you can help yourself to succeed and to actually reach the goals that you want in life, and be the person that you want to become. And how do you do that? Exactly, how do you build that confidence? And first, we have to look at our past. What is triggered you? What is triggering your feelings for you to feel that way? What is it that is making you feel the way that you feel. Sometimes it could have been as it could be experiences that happened, or the events that happened from your past that has triggered you to feel the way you feel, or it could be something that was spoken to you in the past, or it could be the support. Some people, when they were growing up, there was lack of support. Sometimes you find that there's lots of people like you who have amazing parents, but they don't support them, and that can actually affect someone when they are older. So a lack of support can affect you with your confidence when you are older, because we love to go back to the past. We like to ask the why. Why did my parents were never like these parents? But we don't know what somebody else they are actually like, the real life they lived. We start comparing with our friends. We start comparing our parents with our parents' friends, and that can affect comparison. The comparison, it steals everything. The moment you compare your life with somebody else, that will be the moment where you steal your joy. Your joy, it means that you're stealing your confidence, you're stealing everything that could the possibility of who you could become by just comparing your life with somebody else. So yes, there are some people that they love to compare their lives with other people, and that destroys confidence. And then when it destroys your confidence, it means that you can get stuck in your comfort zone, because that's where you feel comfortable. And when it comes to relationship, that's where you feel comfortable. You stay stuck in that place. If you've been rejected, you get stuck in that place where I'm not enough. I am who I am. I don't trust men, or I don't trust women. I am who I am because of who hurt me back then, because of who rejected me back then. But you actually could actually change your life. I'm trying to find my life on LinkedIn so I can see the comment, but can I see it? Can I find it? Yes. And now I can see the comment on both lives. So that can happen, that we start blaming ourselves, and or sometimes it could be if we have had disappointments after disappointments in life, some people will give up. They will lose confidence. What is the point? If everything that I do is going to be disappointed, it is going to be disappointed after disappointment. So then that can bring low self-confidence in defeat. It can emotionally, we can be destroyed. That means there will be limiting beliefs that are created in that moment, just because of the event that happened to us and the mistakes. Sometimes when somebody makes mistakes, they dwell in that mistakes and the failure. When we fail, we see the failure is a defeat instead of learning. So there are so many things that can actually destroy our confidence, or that can keep us in that comfort zone, because we don't want to be humiliated. Human beings, they like the glory. When they fail, they feel like it's a defeat. It's humiliating to the family, it's humiliating to friends, but actually it's not. Your life is your life. When you do something and it doesn't work out, you're not doing it for your friends, you're not doing it to please anyone. You are doing it because it's your purpose. You're doing it because it is something that you love. But if things don't work out how your way, You don't have to see it as a failure. You can learn from it and just look at the lessons. What have I learned from this? Because if we look at it as a failure, that's when we lose confidence. That's when we feel like we've been defeated. That's when we feel like we don't want to do this anymore. Yeah, like when you ask someone, like there's some women out there who are single, and if you communicate with them, they're like, I don't want to go through that pain anymore. I went through this, I went through this, but it was when you went through that, it was a lesson, something we had to learn something from it. And then you take whatever you've learned from that experience and help yourself to grow, help yourself to build your confidence. So not to avoid, we cannot avoid pain. Some people say, I'm going to work hard on myself, build confidence. We can't avoid pain because we don't know the future. So maybe in order for us to receive that breakthrough, in order for us to go through that breakthrough, to go through that mountain, to climb that mountain and go through it, not around it. Maybe we have to go through disappointment. Maybe we have to go through rejection in order for you to succeed in life. Maybe God has put you in that place of disappointment to actually for you to see if you can handle the success. Can you handle the marriage that you say you want to handle? Maybe God will put you through that situation where you're going to get a rejection. Maybe the reason why you're getting rejection is because in the first place, that person is wasting your time and you don't know it. And when they reject you, all you do is maybe just work around, stay in that environment, feeling sorry for yourself. Why did this happen to me? Why did this? And then it destroys your confidence. And then when it comes to dating, now you don't want to date because somebody has rejected you. But what we don't realize is people reject us because of who they are, because of what they are going through themselves. It's not because of what we've done. And it is okay for somebody to feel that they are not satisfied. If somebody feels that I'm not satisfied in this, or is either business or relationship or whatever they do in life, it is okay for them to feel that way and for them to make changes in your life, in their lives. And if there are changes, they make changes that can make you feel like you're rejected. Just work on yourself. That's why it's very, very important to do your inner work and your outer work. It's how you see. When we fix what's on the inside, it means that we are able to see the world how we want to see it. The world is a beautiful place. But if we don't work on the outside, on the inside, and we work on the outside, the world that we see is going to be a rejection, a world that is full of rejection. The world that we see is going to be a world that is full of pain, because of what we are feeling inside. The world that we see is going to be the world that doesn't fulfill my desires, that does not fulfill me when it comes to relationship, because the inside I'm not fulfilled. The world that you will see as a person, it will be the world that no matter how hard I try, people don't take me serious with my work. Like I work really hard for my business, or I come here, you do live. When you do something that you love, I come here when I'm doing live. I'm doing live to empower someone's life. But if that person, if there is somebody else that does not believe in my message, it is okay. If I can touch one life, that one life will touch another life. That another life will touch another life. By the end of maybe a year or 10 years, I would have touched 10 millions. So that's how life works. So you don't have to feel confidence. You don't have to feel that You don't have to get stuck in that place where your life is not moving forward. You don't have to feel that way. You don't have to be stuck in that environment. Your life can move forward only if you want to achieve the goals that you want to achieve. And if you want to achieve your goals, it means that you have to take action. So I have to ask myself, who am I? Who am I? I don't have to ask why am I feeling, why do I feel this way? I don't have to do that. I don't have to blame. I have to ask myself, who is Nomsa? Who is Nomsa? And what do I represent? What's my purpose? Why did God create me? My mother carried me for 9 months. And I have a father. I have a mother. So what's my purpose here on earth? Is my purpose to feel sorry for myself with these limiting beliefs that are limiting me, limiting my life? I want to go and do Facebook Live. I can't because I'm afraid of people who are going to judge me. I'm afraid whether am I good enough? So who am I? Why am I here on earth? So what brought me to be how I feel today? My childhood, how did my childhood affect me? Was it because of my teacher? Maybe the way she spoke to me. If it was, how can I change it? Was it because of a friend, the way they spoke to me? How can I change it? Is it because of my teacher? That's why I'm feeling the way that I'm feeling. And how can I change it? My family. Is it because of my family? So how can I change this? These limiting beliefs that are affecting me. I'm feeling inadequate and worthless right now. But I need to feel, I need to be able to do the things that I want. So what can I do to actually work on my confidence and my low self-esteem? What can I do to work on that? Am I afraid? Am I afraid? Sometimes it's fear. Fear can hold us back. Fear can hold us back. We don't want to get hurt and we don't want to be judged. We just gonna decide to stay there. We humans. We're just gonna stay there, but we don't understand that all human makes mistakes. Or maybe sometimes that we had these big dreams and big hopes that things are gonna turn out the way they're gonna turn out, and then when they don't, that can bring fear, that can bring disappointment. So how can we change things? How can I work on myself to build, to have this capacity of building my confidence, and so I can have a chance, to actually do the things that I want to do, so I can have a chance to build my business, so I can have a chance to go for that promotion that I want. But it's something inside, there is a voice that tells me that I'm not enough. So what can I do to actually work on myself and accomplish anything that I set my mind to? What can I do? I need to find somebody that can encourage me, not humiliate me. So then I will start by looking at my friends' cycles. How does it look like my friend is environment? The friends that I'm surrounded, that surrounds my life, how do they look like? How does their life looks like? My family, my environment, my business tribe, my work tribe, how does it look like? Do I actually understand the difference between humiliation and courage? So if I do understand the difference, so I'm gonna go for the people that they give me, they help me, they give me courage. Those people who have courage to help me, who give me these words of encouragement every day. That are, if I decide to actually do the things that I want to do, I can reach my goals. So I have to look at that, and then they just fix whatever was broken back the out. Anything that comes from childhood attachment, I have to break it. So it could be conflict that happened through your childhood, could be disappointment, negative words that were spoken to us. So you just have to evaluate it, just look back in your childhood. How did things look like in those years? How did they look like? Or maybe your childhood was perfect. Maybe is when you were um when you maybe when you started work or friends, the experiences that you had with friends, maybe they affected you. When it comes to dating, maybe you got affected. So you have to look at those situation in that environment and evaluate it, and just overcome that lack of confidence. Overcoming the lack of confidence is not a magic pill that can happen overnight. It's not. You don't have to deprive yourself from joy. You can build that life and bring joy to your life. And you can change your mindset and believe that you can reach your goals, and you can create a plan, a framework on how can you achieve those goals that you want to achieve, as long as you are willing to plan, as long as you are willing to take action, as long as you are willing to get up when you fall, because when you do fall, you still have to maintain that confidence. So our experiences don't have to limit us. If we allow our experiences to limit us, that means our confidence is going to be affected. So we have to allow ourselves to grow. We have to allow ourselves to actually break away from that pain, the pain of I'm not enough, the pain of becoming a follower. When you become a follower, you follow everything that comes your way. You follow friends, you follow family members, your self-image, your identity. You don't even know who you are as a person. And once you know who you are as a person, you can actually create your identity. You can create your self-image. You can create the life that you want. You can build that framework based on who you are and who you want to become. So you can create it. Our life is not, it's not, God didn't create us to go through just pain. Pain is the part of life that we have to, it's part of the experience. When the breakthrough, so what I'm saying is, when you're going through something, or you don't have to say nonsense, say I'm just going through experiences. You have to evaluate your life as individual. When you're going through pain in relationship, you have to evaluate that life. Why am I going through this? How can I change this as individual? And that makes us unique. When you evaluate life as the individual without judging yourself, without making you wrong. We are very, very easy to judge ourselves. It's very, very easy when somebody things are not going well. It's very, very easy to look at what has gone wrong instead of what went right. It's very, very easy for somebody to look at the wrong things. So we don't have to judge ourselves. So we don't have to, you don't have to actually destroy our confidence. If you are somebody who is struggling with limited beliefs because of your experiences, it doesn't mean that as a person you cannot grow. It means you can still grow, but it will require the skills for you to actually get to where you need to be. And once you have those skills, the skills you have to, it's like when you are looking for something, like you're looking to build the skills. If let's say I want to start a business, there are skills that are required. That means I have to look at my foundation of my life, the skills of confidence. You look at the foundation of your life. What's in that foundation? What plant are you planting? The seeds that you plant in that foundation? What kind of seeds that are you planting that will play a part, that are playing a part, maybe affecting your confidence and making you be in your comfort zone? What seeds are you planting? If you have these if you have these goals and plans that you want to achieve, and you want to prove the level of your confidence, so we have to look at the foundation. What's in our foundation? And we have to recognize that life has endless possibilities. When life has endless possibilities, all I need to do is to be open. I need to be open to these endless possibilities, because if I'm not open, what's going to happen? I'm just going to be stuck in one place. So you have to be open in these endless possibilities, and know that you can't control life, but you can take control of your life. You can't control it, but you can take control by how you respond to every situation, every event, and build that confidence and be a strong person that is capable of accomplishing anything. And that requires work. There's no magic pill. For some people, they might say, I've read the books, I've read this, I've read this. Everything comes from within. Everything comes from within. I started personal development in 2009. And even today, I'm growing each and every single day. I'm learning and I'm growing. There are endless possibilities. I'm still learning. When I look at myself, I don't look at myself as somebody who knows it all. I look at myself as somebody who is growing each and every single day. I look at myself as someone who is evaluating someone who is ready to actually deal with my inner critics, who is someone who is able to deal with anything that is affecting my confidence. Because self-critics can, when we criticize ourselves, when we say we are not enough, we say we can't do this, and when we want to take the possibilities, we want to take action, and we want to achieve the goals that we want, we can actually be the ones that talk us out of what God has for us, God's plans for us. In order for us to move forward, in order for anyone to move forward, you have to be able to actually want to achieve, to be an achiever. Be an achiever, it means you start slowly, step by step to accomplish the things that you want. And it means you start leaving behind the people that believe that you cannot accomplish anything. So you start leaving them behind and walk with those who want to support you. Walk with those who want to give, to encourage you, not to discourage you, to encourage you to become the person that you want to become. We only have our hopes and dreams. We are all unique. Each and everyone that is on earth, we are all unique. And some people might say, oh, this person is better than me, or this person is, there are some people who are born with the talent, they are talented. They're born with it, they have confidence in nothing can defeat them, because they've made up their mind that actually how to choose, how to respond to every situation. It's not that their confidence is it cannot be destroyed. It's what they've decided to become. They have decided when somebody cannot be defeated by fear, it means in their mind they have decided to live the life that they want. They have decided to actually design that framework. We had a breakthrough challenge last week. So that means they have decided, that person has decided to create their own framework. Their framework, it means they understand their own inner strength. And when somebody understands their own strength and power, they have power to take back their lives. When you understand your inner strength, you have power to become who you want to become, and build the confidence that can help you to become whatever you want to become. You can start by evaluating the triggers that are smashing your confidence, that make you feel inadequate, that make you feel worthless. And the best place to start is by having this. If you have these two things, if you have a journal, these two things can help you. A journal, and you have your diary. This is a diary. You can get a proper journal and just write down, and get a pen and just write down your thoughts and write down your feelings, how you're feeling, like what is triggering you to feel the way you feel, and just take your power back. What are the underlying causes of that lack of self-confidence? And begin the process of overcoming it. And also, what are the triggers, and how many times that is happening per day, and also write down things that you that makes you feel different, and that can help you to actually, with your positive and reinforcement, combating them with positive reinforcement, and also begin to actually work on your confidence. You can meditate as well. And what else can you do if you are somebody like me who is a Christian? You can pray, you can fast. When you pray and fast, it means you are connecting with your advocate. When you connect with your advocate is that power within. That when you connect with the Holy Spirit within, then it will help you to recognize the triggers and help you to build your confidence. So you can fast. If you are a Christian, you can pray to God and ask God to show you any hidden secret about you, what you could become. That's what I do. Show me any hidden secret about me that I don't know. And pray and meditate. If you're somebody who don't believe in God, you can use whatever you want to use. But God created us all. He wants us to become whoever we want to become. He doesn't want us to just stay there in the comfort zone and no reaching our goals. He wants us to reach our goals. It doesn't have to be like big goals, step by step. Start by small things. Maybe like you can look at your environment and just set goals based on what you want in life or what you want to achieve in life. Or who do you think you could become as a person? Everyone has a story, and everyone is unique. Each and every person is unique. They have their own talent. No one just is born without a talent. If you can tell me that, no, sir, I was born without a talent, everyone has some sort of talent. When you're at school, there must be something that you were talented. So you have to look back from your childhood, because when we're children is where the times where we don't fear anything, is the time where we want to do everything. We have these things, and also when you as a child, there are things that you can recognize that you're good at, so you can go back and look at that and decide who you want to become and become that person. There is nothing that can stop you become that person. Nothing. Nothing. I can tell you there is nothing, not even confidence, only if you allow it. If you allow that fear to destroy your confidence, yes, it can affect you because we have allowed it. But if you say no to fear, if you say no to self-esteem, you say no to this thing that I am not enough, and actually say no to defeat, then you'll be able to become who you want to become. Everyone has the ability to improve their confidence. So if you say, actually, I don't think I can do this, I don't think I can actually become who I want to become. So you can suggest to somebody else. Les Brown says, when people have problems, they say, why me? So if you can suggest to somebody to have problems. So for me, I'm saying, if you're saying you don't deserve the possibilities of you becoming the person that you want to become or what you should be, because we don't give ourselves talent. God give us the talent. We are born with our own talent. Our past cannot define what we can do, what we can't. But when we are born, before we are born, God knows our full names before we even born. He knows which year we're gonna be born. He knows our destiny. He gives us our book of life. Our book of life, it hasn't got these problems. He hasn't got fear. Fear is something that happens along the way. So if you believe that you have the capacity to be anything in everything you want to be, as long as you're willing to do the work, our beliefs are not going to take us where we need to be. We still need to take action. We still need to use our beliefs to get there. We still need to believe that we can do this. So that's beliefs and the action works together. And also we need to believe that we shouldn't be afraid. You shouldn't be afraid to actually try new things. You know, when you feel afraid to try new things, and because of what you've gone through in life, or maybe you are scared of people and things like that. So you have to actually work on increasing your confidence. You cannot let you talk you out of your success just because you feel, because of you. So you can work on that confidence. And also know that if norms didn't make you, norms cannot define it. I cannot define who you are as a person. I cannot tell you who you could become if I didn't make you. Your creator knows what you are capable of. That means you can do the things that are the unthinkable. You can do the unthinkable, you can do the unbreakable, you can become that person that is unbreakable by doing the things that you want to do, by working on your weaknesses. But once you identify your weaknesses and once you work on them, then you'll be able to actually become what you should become. And also our inner voice, we need to be aware what our voices is commanding us to do, because the voice has a voice. The voice has a voice. The blood has a voice. And that your voice can be your inner critics. Your blood can be your inner critics. When I'm talking about your blood, the blood inside of us can speak to us, or it can speak against us, or it can speak and help us to become who we want to become. When you have fear, that means your blood and your voice is criticizing you, is speaking against you. So then you have to cleanse your life. By cleansing your life, it means you have to work on every conflict that you've gone through in life. You have to look back on your childhood and cleanse every disappointment, every rejection that you've gone through. I call it break. So cleanse, break the chains of rejection, break the chains of conflict, break the chains. Some people were abused. When you are somebody who has been abused, you have to go through the healing and break that abuse. Some people go through physically, sexually abused. So you have to be somebody that is willing to face those fears. Does it make you different when you've been abused? No, it doesn't make you different. You are still unique. You are still unique. So you can actually go through that and silence the blood, your own blood that is speaking against you. Silence your own voice that is speaking against you, telling you that you cannot become the person that you are meant to become, telling you you cannot become the man that you want to become, telling you that you cannot become the woman that you become. Or as a child, there are children that get lack of confidence when they're young because their blood is turning against them. So you have to speak life to your life. When your own blood is turning against you, telling you that you are not enough, when your own voice is criticizing you, telling you that you are not enough, you have to have the courage to speak life to you. You have to have the courage to work on your limiting beliefs. You have to have the courage to speak and silence every voice that is speaking against you. Silence the blood that is speaking against you. It could be different blood. It could be your own blood that says, I'm afraid you are not enough. You cannot become who you want to become. So it will be then you that have to silence it. Speak life. When you silence the negative, it means that you speak life to what is positive, to what could be. Speak life to your life. Speak life to your life. Find friends that can encourage you. That voice that is nagging you, you can silence the voice that tells you how ugly you are. That voice that tells you how weak and useless you are. That voice that tells you that people don't like you. That voice that says, who do you think you are? That is convincing you to believe the lies that can destroy your self-confidence. You can speak life against that voice. You can speak life against your blood that is speaking against you. Cleanse yourself using the meditation, using the spoken words. Spoken words are very, very, very powerful. Positive spoken words, using the blood of Jesus. If you are a Christian, you can use the blood of Jesus to actually speak life to you. Ask the blood of Jesus to speak life to your life, to speak life to that business, to speak life to your work, to speak life to your promotion, to speak life to everything you do in life. And don't allow yourself to listen to that critics, that voice that is knocking you, that is criticizing you. And if you believe that voice, then that means that you become miserable. So you don't want to get into that place where you become miserable, where you get into denial place, where you where you don't believe that you can actually become the person that you are meant to be, and comparing your life with somebody else. Happiness is found within. Happiness is not found by comparison. When we find happiness in life, we don't look back. Happiness is found but by not having money. Loss of money is not found by the degrees, is not found by anything, is found within. It's a choice that we make. When we make a choice that I want to be happy, I want to work on my limiting beliefs that are actually destroying my life, or I want to become the person that I want to become by working on my limiting beliefs, by becoming the person that I want to become as a person, and then happiness is found. And that happiness cannot be removed from you. No voice of a friend, no voice of a family member, no voice of anyone that can come and take away that happiness when the happiness is found within. So don't put leaks that shouldn't be there in your life. And know that the self-image that you are creating today, next day it could change by growing. So embrace it. And don't even worry about what people think about you as a person. Once you create the skills of what you want to become or who you want to become, and just work on those skills. Or sometimes you might need counseling. You might need to go to work with a therapist in order to develop self-images and your confidence, which is okay. Some people don't, they feel ashamed when they have to work with a therapist. There's nothing to be ashamed of. So you can work with a therapist and nurture your self-image. Once you nurture your self-image, everything else will fall into place. And you know that life is not perfect. Nothing is perfect, and nothing comes. Things can come easily if we allow them to. Not everything has to be hard, but things can come easily to us when we make a decision and make a choice that we're going to allow it. So with the days when you don't feel perfect, it is okay. And I don't feel like that anymore, where I question myself or where I question my abilities. I used to, but not anymore, because I've learned one lesson, that life is too short. I'm only here today, and then tomorrow I might not be here, so I might as well enjoy every moment of my life by letting go of who wasn't there back then for me, letting go of who hurt me back then, by letting go of becoming a follower, and creating my own self-image and nurturing my self-image. And building up my confidence, build my confidence. That's all I want to do, build my confidence. And knowing that life is a game. Maybe today I might feel good and tomorrow I might not, but I have to embrace the person that I'm becoming. And I have to learn to deal with the issues. And if I can't do it on my own, that's when I have to do I have to seek professional help. So guys, for those who are watching Ngozi Talk Shows, if you go to Ngozi Talk Shows page, and we have some stars there, you can choose how you want to comment, or you choose to comment with the stars, then that means we can reach more people in our community. And just to help you guys to find your own voice and lead from within, so you can head over there and Ngozi Talk Shows or Hope Springs Eternal Introduction Agency. And if you're going through something and you need help and you don't know how to begin, get in touch with the Ngozi Talk Shows. You can get in touch with me. I will connect you with the other coaches that can help you depending with your problems, or you might choose to work with me. However you want to choose, please do get in touch with me, because we have the chains that we need to break. We have our own limiting beliefs that we need to work on. So if you feel that you want to break the chains, you want to live your life how you want to design it how you want. We were talking about that breakthrough challenges a few weeks ago, that you can actually design your life framework and live the life that you want and overcome that lack of self-confidence. Because self-confidence is one thing that people think they think self-confidence is the issue, but actually It's not the issue, it's the experiences that what we go through. When we go through experiences, we want to label those experiences because we don't want to, and also when we label them, we decide to protect ourselves not to get hurt again. Or you hear people saying, I don't want to get hurt, and things like that, but you can't protect yourself uh, from that pain. If you are meant to be happy, you are meant to be happy regardless of what you are going through. So you can make yourself happy and work on your personality, work on your self-image, and work on that thing that interferes with your personality as well. And just be the person that you are meant to be. This amazing person. I think that will be it for today. Working on our limiting beliefs and realizing that life has endless opportunities. When life has endless opportunities, it means I can be who I want to become as long as I am willing to do the work. So to our YouTube family, those who are watching, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and subscribe. And we are here Monday to Friday, 1 p.m. UK time. And please just come in, comment, and you can give us some stars, and you can find your own voice, and you can lead from within just by working on your self-confidence. Live with grace. Everyone have a beautiful, beautiful weekend, and God bless.